What's up, my precious little pack, and welcome back to VEGA Conflict. So, the reward things that Kixeye set up for the next 6 days started today, and they are upgrade tokens for your base. So the time that it takes to upgrade today was 24 hours in total of tokens, a 4, an 8, and a 12. I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, oh look, here's some resources or something like that, not tokens. I wasn't expecting that, so kudos to them on that. And we can get even more tokens for our ships in this. And these are not restricted tokens, these are tokens for any ships. And me, I'm gonna go after the refit token because I'm refitting my carrier still, and it's still got what? A day and a half, and you can knock down, what, 2 days because of the tokens? Yeah, 2 days because of the tokens. So I can basically finish my carrier and get it back in my hands. But I'm not going to waste the final token. I think I'm going to fit each one and then keep probably one of them that I need or can use later on. Well, I'm going to have to plan it out carefully so I get exactly what I need from one and then take the build token of another. But that all aside, I really did. I logged in. I expected something poorly planned, but that was not poorly planned. It was a pleasant surprise. We'll leave it at we'll say that. It was a pleasant surprise. It wasn't unwelcomed, it was actually more than welcomed. And they intended on doing login rewards for the next 5 more days. So tomorrow, the day after, the day after, the day after, and the day after that. So kudos to you guys over at Kixeye. You got this one right, and I'm not gonna pick on you. And you left the Planet Strike points payout. You didn't change it. You didn't change the Sector Strike from what I understand. Everything's still the same. Difficulty didn't go up from what I can see. Everything is just the normal, so kudos to you guys on keeping your heads out of the gutter. Well, out of the ground this time. I can't pick on you for doing something wrong, because you haven't done anything wrong this time around. I really do give you the kudos because you did well. Even I have to admit. And I'm just finishing up my farming in this, everybody. But what are your thoughts on the login reward they gave yesterday? Do you think it could have been better? Do you think it could have been worse? I think it was just right for what they've been doing with the game. But I think they could carry it a little bit further by adding a normal login reward. So after the 6 days with special login rewards, we get a normal one that's, say, an hour off of upgrade and build time of something every day. You know, you log in, you get to choose one token or another, but it's always base related. So, you know, the longer you play, the more rewarding it would be. And coiners can't say, well, it's a benefit to everybody, because it is a benefit to everybody. It's not just a benefit to free players, because they also get the tokens. And in general, I wasn't expecting it per se. I was expecting something else, like I said, resource or some nonsense like that, but I was wrong. And I'm glad I was wrong, because that was a fresh reward that I actually had no idea was coming. One more. But I really do. I give you guys congratulations at Kixeye, because I can't see anything negative about what you did. That's how good you did. You need a track record like that over the track record you guys have had, because your player base, you'd see them returning. You wouldn't see as much negativity. You'd still see negativity due to the build times, which even I have to agree, they're a bit too much, guys. And yeah, yes, even though you guys are going to be running the riots and they're going to be alternating between your ship tokens for random factions for all the factions, and your base. They will be running every, week? So we get 10 days in total off of time. And the only thing I can guess, you guys are going to go 3 days for 3 times for the base and 2 times for the random ships? Or is it going to be the opposite way? Or whatever it was supposed to be. But regardless, they did a good job on the rewards. I can't pick on them for that. I doubt any of you have any problems with getting an entire free day of upgrade tokens for your base for free. So let's hear your thoughts on what they did right or what they did wrong, whatever. Let's just hear from you guys. From my perspective, they got it right. So, a very, very large kudos once again to Kixeye. They did a fine job this time around. But on to the Planet Strike. I'm just finishing up with it, like I said before, and something I noticed. Since they didn't change the payout, everything is still the same. It's still easy to advance for the lower levels if they have the certain tech that can oppose the 45s. If not, they have to grind out the lower levels. And if they don't, well, I'm sure you guys can get some resource reward or something like that that can help you advance anyways. And each ship I was setting up fittings for just to see what the usability of each ship that we can get is worth. I found a few fittings and a few that weren't so great. But in the end I did find fittings for just about every ship, so come on, close in on him, destroy him. But the Planet Strike is always going to get the okay for me unless they do the points and difficulty change, because then I'm just gonna flip the bird on it. Because it is fine and balanced the way it is right now. And in turn, lower levels can advance easily. And that's fine, they should be able to, because once they get up to the point we're at, they're going to have to slow down anyways. So helping them get up here more quickly isn't going to be a game-breaking thing. It's going to be... they're going to see just how difficult the game is once they get to this part, because you have to take repair time, unless you're fighting fleets like these, because then you can take lower repair time just by simply playing with your fleet skillfully. Against the aliens, against the ancients, not so much. We don't have plasma resistance on anything other than the Axis, and we don't even have a plasma resistant shield, so the shield, the changes to the shield that should have been 1 for 1 second repair time because you failed to put plasma resistance in the shield, which is currently the damage type that we take the most of. Would the shield be more worth it if it had the plasma resistance? Maybe. We'd have to get it and play with it to know for sure.
Reporting in. Fleet. Repair completed.
But I think that's about it. Talking about the shield, I think, was the last thing I wanted to talk about, because it's just subpar compared to every shield before it. It's just not worth the repair time. Let me know what you guys think down below. And what do you guys think of the Planet Strikes, Sector Strikes, everything like that? What do you think of the current state of the game? And do you think the token thing that they did today was a plea to try and get more players to play, or if they're trying to get players to come back, or if it was just a generally good thing to give to the last bit of the player base that remains. And yes, I say that remains because there's not a whole lot of people left compared to how many were there towards the beginning when the game started. But let me hear from you all below. I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. And I know it's going to be going up a little bit late, but there's a reason for that. I'll explain it later. But for now, this is going to be the end of this. So, as always, I will see you all in the next video.